to exist. These people that it's crazy. Is it me, or is it just this new way of what they call salvation? Okay, the truth is we're accountable for each other. Okay, we're going to go to that covering. We're accountable for each other. Hello, in here. We're accountable. It doesn't mean that you talk about me. We're accountable to each other. You're supposed to cover me. See, y'all are crazy for going out and doing stuff with people that don't have nothing to lose. You're an idiot to sleep around with somebody that ain't got nothing to lose. You are foolish if you drink and smoke with people that ain't got nothing to lose. Because as soon as they get ready, they gonna put all your stuff on blast. And they take pictures. They take pictures and make videos. Woman of God, is it me? You took a picture. You actually made a video. Did you really make a video? Are you crazy? Don't you know pictures and videos and text messages can be used in the court of law? What is wrong with you? No. Talk about it here. You know what, y'all? I'll finish next. You keep living this life and you start learning people. But what you need to do is you need to learn them before you bring them in. Yeah. Somebody said it's called discernment. But you know what? You don't have discernment if you don't have no Holy Ghost. See, the Holy Ghost is no longer required. Now people operate in gifts. They operate in callings now. The Holy Ghost ain't nowhere around. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. I don't care how wonderful you sing. If you ain't got no Holy Ghost, you ain't got no oil. I'm not impressed with people who just know how to do stuff good. Because you're doing good don't mean you living right. How many of you believe that holiness is a standard? It's a requirement. And we can't keep lowering the standard so that everybody feel like they fit in. Church is supposed to make you uncomfortable. You're supposed to want to hide when you come to church. They are finished. You know what? He requests them to make a battle cry. The battle cry is an alarm. Alarms are used to make everybody aware that something is about to happen. Tell somebody, tell them, I got an alarm.
I got an alarm.
And I'm about to sound it. Because how many of you know something is about to happen? It's a warning. It's a warning. It's a warning. What is it that we don't heed warnings? Is it just my generation that feared the Almighty? Is it just my generation that feared God? People ain't scared of God no more. We were afraid. We thought that if we came to church, that we could be struck down if we wasn't living that. I still feel. You understand? But people don't think that it's necessary. So we come and we give the Father anything. Come on. And think we're making an offering. But most of the time people are so full of their flesh. With their great level of arrogance and sort of heady-mindedness. As if the service ain't gonna go on if you don't come. Can I talk to somebody in here? Ain't nothing gonna stop me from blessing the Father. How many of y'all will be honest? If there wasn't not a praise leader, not a song, if it wasn't not a drum, if it wasn't not an instrument, that would not stop me. I wish I had the musicians in it. It wouldn't stop me from blessing the Lord. Because when I'm at my house and I'm going through, I don't have no drum. I ain't got no big grand. about a self-examination. We're supposed to examine ourselves and stop looking at other people and look at yourself. And don't worry what people doing around you, because when you get finished, they're going to be still doing the same thing. They're going to be doing the same stuff. He's looking. There is a requirement. Israel was preparing a fast, but not a fast that God called. It was a fast. People love to be seen. And you know what? And we're crazy for giving them that kind of attention. And so they don't even realize, right, that it's a form of manipulation. You don't even know that you're being manipulated. You actually think that you're playing the tricks, but the truth is you're being tricked. Until you meet a master manipulator, you don't even know that you wake up one day and you realize that you've just been had. He's looking at these people making a request for them and asking them simple questions like, who called the family? Understand, this ain't nothing difficult. This ain't hard. What are you talking? Who called for all of this? Who called for this stuff that we call church? It ain't church. How many of you believe that if you only have church when you're in the sanctuary, that you need to stop having church? But how many of us praise him all day long wherever we are? I ain't got no witness here. Do I have anybody that's ever jumped out of your car and got a good praise right there? Anybody ever praise him on your job in a little girl's room, in a little boy's room? Anybody ever was anywhere other than the sanctuary and thought about how good God was? There is, I'm done. There is a requirement on fasting. And if you're fasting, you shouldn't tell everybody. You're fasting while people make an announcement. You know, corporately, thank God Elim fasts. As a church, we do. And not this quick stuff they call fast. How many days we fast, Elim? 40 days. 40 days. We fast 40 days. We pray and we fast 40 days, and it's a whole process. Yes, it's a process, and we start and we continue and we continue, and some of them want to pass out, but we keep. Most people are clueless to what it is to really fast. How you gonna call yourself fasting if you fasting to 3 o'clock and you don't wake up till 1? Say, Elim, we're fasting. We only get 1 meal after 6 o'clock. Stop laughing, Elder. We only get 1 meal after 6 o'clock. We're going to pray every 3 hours. Yes, Lord. 3 hours. It's so crap. But you fasted, you pray. He's looking for those, I'm done, looking for the requirement. It doesn't start with just you denying your flesh. It has a lot to do with how you hold the ordinances of God and how you treat one another. It has everything. It has everything to do with the affliction of our souls and how that's supposed to permeate, what it's supposed to do to you. Just don't be satisfied with being saved, beloved. Won't y'all think about getting the Holy Ghost? What about just carrying from yeah. Because everybody, just because you say, don't mean you automatically have the Holy Ghost. And just because you speak in tongues, don't mean you got the Holy Ghost. Because I heard people speaking. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. But it's seeking. It's on a surge. It sounds in alarm. It's looking for those who glory in it.
Wow.
They're familiar with it, but there's no power in it. Why would you do anything and not get strength?
Wow.
He's looking on a search, making a call. At some point, those that have been chosen recognize that whether it's the Sabbath or what, oh, somebody should have hollered right there. Whether it's the Sabbath or whatever acceptable day it is, that it is a day of the Lord. I don't know how long I've done, son, how long you've been in your midnight hour, but he gives us an indication that there is an association with the darkest time of the day. Oh, I don't know how long you've been in your midnight and what it took for you to get there, and how long you've been struggling, and how long you've been sick, how long you've been afflicted, how long you've been discouraged. Oh, but God, I see it said, there is a day. There's a day that's coming. Tell somebody, say, your midnight's gonna be over. Can I get somebody that just need God to shift the atmosphere of your life? Just lift your hands and say, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. How's that gonna happen? When I learn how to treat my brothers and sisters. When is it gonna happen? When I learn how to keep my wicked mouth off of God's people. When is it gonna happen? When I see the hungry and I feed them, and I see the naked and I clothe them. Oh, when is it gonna happen? The Lord said, I will be your real God. That means I got your back. Tell somebody, say, I got your back. I'm here for you. I won't let them talk about you. I won't let them do it. I won't let them talk about you. Nobody ever comes to me talking about anybody, because I don't know. I either got one or two responses. The first one is, I'm going to tell them all. The second one is, I'm going to punch them right in the face. You're not going to talk to me about my friends. You're not going to talk to me about my friends. How do you know that's my friend? How do you allow people to talk about folk that you are friends with? That is your friend. So if you talk about them to me, so it's known that you must talk about me. I'm done. I'll finish next week. He's searching. He's looking for those who will be serious enough about ministry. Serious enough about God. So then there's a paradigm shift. He starts to see people differently. And even if people don't know who you are, they're going to soon recognize you. You don't have to know my name to know that in a little while, the anointing is going to speak for itself. How many of you believe we're about to catch a break in here? And for those of us, I ain't been asking for a lot. But how many of you, it seems like everyone else is sort of getting ahead.
Yes, Jesus.
Almost like they're getting ahead of you.
Wow.
And you've actually been working long.
Yes.
You've been serving longer. You've been doing this longer. And it just seems like other people are just kind of taking shortcuts and getting ahead of you. And can somebody tell them, don't be dismayed. Whatever is you miss the lessons. So you got to be careful not to let people put you on a fast track. Because some people do it because they want you to fail.
Wow.
They want you to crash and burn. They expect for you to mess up. He's looking, I'm done at these people. And then he says to them, I'm getting ready to do. Anybody just need God to do something so ridiculous, just mind-boggling, just stuff that make you shake your head. It don't make no sense at all. Encourage somebody, tell them in a little while. How many of you believe that in a little while, everything that you have been praying for, the wonderful indication that Isaiah gives is that I want you to know that he heard you. No. Tell somebody he heard you the first time you prayed. He heard you the first time you opened your mouth. He heard your heart. He heard the contents of your spirit. Before you spoke anything, God already knew. Can I get somebody in here that'll testify? Even if it look like it ain't done. Even if it look like it ain't gonna happen. Somebody lift your hands and say, he heard and he answered. It may not be the answer you wanted to hear. It may not have been what you expected. But he answered. And I don't care what you say about it. I'd rather get an answer from God.
Yes.
Even if it's not what I expect, I'd rather get an answer.
Nothing.
He said, and he answered me. He heard me and he answered. So in all of that, he says, I'm getting ready, let me get to this shit. I'm getting ready to bring a season where everything in your life is turning. It don't make no sense, but it's turning. It don't feel good, but it's turning.
Yes.
Wait a minute. My heart is afflicted, but it's turning. My head is bowed down, but it's turning. I can't explain where I am right now in the kingdom. I can't explain what the Father is doing. Do I have any? I'm glad that I'm with people that I ain't got to give no explanation.
Yes.
I'm too glad I ain't got to tell you everything I'm going through. If you see me dancing, you just go to dancing with me.
Yes.
You don't have to know me all night long. This time somebody tell me, I got you. I'm so glad that I'm done. Don't you know that I'm so glad that I'm in the midst of people that I don't have to tell them all my business. All they got to do is see me in the praise and know that right there is expedient. How many of you believe it's always an appropriate time? So he says to them this woman and I come. He says, I know you've been waiting all year. Touch somebody and say 8 months. I've been waiting 8 months. I've been waiting 8 months. I've been waiting 8 months. I don't need a lot. I just need one thing. I just need one door. I just need one way. That's all I need. He said, I know you've been waiting. But then it was a time. It had to be the appointed time. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. But the Lord shall deliver them. I waited until midnight was over. I wanted to put your spirit in one room that would experience both days at the same time. Elevated dignity. I wanted to put your spirit. I wanted to put your heart. I wanted to put your cares. I wanted to put your trouble. I wanted to put your answer in the same room at the same time. But God believe you're going to have a magnificent testimony of manifested miracles in your life. And encourage somebody to tell them this week your season of breaking
This week
has